Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing another DIY, and we're going to be making this really cute wagon using everything from the Dollar Tree. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, and I cannot wait to share this one with you. So let's get started.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
These are all the items I'm going to be using for this DIY. Of course, you can customize it if you can find some different things to use or some things you might like to use better. But the first thing is one of these metal tins that they have from Dollar Tree. You're going to need some cosmetic wedges, and this I'm going to be using for painting, some hot glue sticks, flour foam, some fix-all adhesive, some flowers, any kind of flowers you want. Since this is going to kind of be like a farmhouse rustic type DIY, I didn't want to use something with a bunch of color, so I just went with like the off-white and white flowers. You're going to need a metal garden hook. What else? Some paints of your choice, whatever colors you want to use, some sandpaper, and last but not least, I got some of these candles. The reason I got these is because I'm going to be using the lids on these, but I couldn't find anything else that I thought would work well for the wheels on this, but these were the right size, and I really liked the way these candles smelled, so I can use the candles also. And I didn't want to get something where I'm just going to throw the rest of it away. So I got 2 oranges and 2 citrus candles. And I like the way they smell, like I said. So I'll be using the candles as well. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little flower pot, I guess if that's what you want to call it, thing. And I'm going to paint it with apple barrel. And it's called Tuscan Red. And I didn't want to use, I had some really bright red paint too, because I couldn't really make up my mind. They sell this paint at Dollar Tree in all different colors, so you could use that. But again, like I said, since it's supposed to be like a rustic type, I wanted to use a darker red, and I'm going to use one of those cosmetic sponges to dab it on because I didn't want to use a brush and have brush strokes. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding the paint, and then I'm going to cover the entire thing with the sponge. These sponges actually give you pretty good coverage, and like I said, it eliminates those brush strokes. Okay, I now have our back part of the wagon, our little flower pot, completely covered in 2 coats, and I'm going to set that to the side and go ahead and work on the wheels while this dries. Okay, now I'm taking the candles, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to remove the labels from the top, because like I said, we're going to use the lid for the wheels on our wagon. And as you can see, as I'm pulling this off, it definitely leaves some sticky residue behind. So once I get all 4 of these off, I'm going to go in with some rubbing alcohol that this is from Cobra, but they sell this at Dollar Tree also. And I'm just going to wipe that on the top and remove all this residue, because you're going to want this to be clean. So you can see after I got the stickers off the top with the alcohol, the jars come really clean. And now with the lids all cleaned, I'm going to take some black paint and some white paint, and I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush, and I'm going to paint each one of these to be the wheels for our wagon. I'm going to do the inside white, and then I'm going to do the outside black. Okay, and now while those wheels are drying, I'm going to take a piece of that sandpaper from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go over the little tin thing here and trying to make some of the letters, take some of the paint off these letters to give it more of a rustic look. And if you can see, I did take a dry sponge, one of those makeup sponges, while this paint was still wet, and kind of just dabbed over it to remove a little bit to give it more of a rustic look. Okay, so as you guys can see, I took that sandpaper and I went over the letters, and then I also sanded over the entire thing to remove some of that red paint to give it more of that farmhouse used, worn in rustic look. And this is how it looks, and I think it looks really good. Next thing I want to do, and I did not show this item at the beginning of the video because I kind of just decided to add it on, but I'm going to take some of that twine from Dollar Tree and I'm going to wrap it around the very top of here. So this is how it looks after you get the twine on the top, and I think that looks really cute. And yes, my cat Noah, kitty, 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 he's trying to get there in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and take some and do the same thing along the bottom. Okay, and this is how it looks with the twine on the top and the bottom. I definitely think that gives it more of that farmhouse feel. And now what I'm going to do before I put the wheels on is I'm going to go ahead and do the flowers in the inside and put the handle on. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and put the flower foam inside our little container, and I just hot glued it in the bottom, leaving a little bit of space so I can try to get flowers covering this whole thing. And then you take the garden hook that I showed you and you just hook it through the front piece here, leaving this hook out on this side because this is going to be our little pull handle for our wagon. And this is how you attach it, and you'll want to do this before you put the flowers in. And now I'm going to take the flowers that I bought and I'm going to cut the stems down to make them shorter and start arranging it inside. Okay, so I have the flowers now all arranged inside the wagon, and a way to make use of Dollar Tree flowers to make them go a lot further is if you cut each individual flower, like cut each individual stem off, and you actually get a lot more use because I ended up filling up this entire thing with just those few things of flowers I got, and it helps you make a better arrangement also. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the wheels on with some hot glue, and you can of course use the Fix All adhesive, which I'm going to put a little bit on too, and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay everyone, and here is the final look of the wagon, all done with the wheels on. I am super, super, super happy with the way this turned out. I think it's really cute. I like the detail that it added with the sandpaper, like I said, to give it more of a rustic look, to bring those letters out and get a little bit of the paint off to make it look a little bit more worn. And I think these white flowers look really good, and I just stuck it over here in the corner where I have, you guys have seen this before with my Keurig and my farmer's market sign up there. This is underneath my cabinets, and then the farmhouse sign that I made on my last video. And I thought it looked really cute here because, as you can see also in the background, our textured walls in our kitchen is almost the same color. So it looks like it fits absolutely perfect, and I really, really, really love it. And you can see how the handle, the little hook there, comes out as the pulley on the wagon. So again, this is the final look. You guys will have to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I also think the twine added a really cute little detail. But this is probably one of my favorite DIYs I have ever done. And I would like to know if you guys try it. You know, of course, you can do any color in your wagon. I think a white wagon will look cute. I think a brown wagon will look cute. I think a white one will look cute. And then if somebody painted the wheels maybe like wagon wheels, that would look really cute too. But this concludes this video. So like always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.